All right, good evening again, everybody. Synergist here for one of the final nights of the Gigazone Gaming League of Legends Championship Prelims Round 2. Tomorrow night will be the last night, and tonight we've got Team FaceCheck taking the blue side, and Lone Wolf 4 taking the red side. And now we are at bans. Looks like so far Sona, Jin, and Jax have been banned. And we'll see who's next. Poppy, strong top lane, but not in this game. The clock ticks down. Who's it going to be? Final ban coming in from Team FaceCheck. 10 seconds to go. Looks like Ari, dominant mid laner, off the board. And final ban from Lone Wolf 4. Ten seconds to go. Who's it gonna be? Vlad. So there goes that mid laner. And now first pick from Team FaceCheck coming around the pike. Looks like a Skarner. And if that is locked in, Skarner in the jungle, and we did actually see Skarner in the jungle last time Team FaceCheck played as well. Looks like a possible Jinx for Lone Wolf 4's Marksman. And second pick from Lone Wolf 4. The clock ticks down. Who's it going to be? Yeah, Skarner did a great job last game for Team FaceCheck in the jungle. Could be Zach in the jungle. Boom. Definitely a strong jungler with a very cool passive. Tough to take out Zach for good. It takes a lot of effort if you can catch him. And Nami support pick possible here for Team FaceCheck. And so far, 2 for 2, matching up to the champions that they picked last time. And the third pick coming up for Team FaceCheck. Looks like Vayne, and they did play Jinx last time, but Lone Wolf 4 snagged Jinx, so Vayne's going to take the marksman spot for Team FaceCheck. And next two picks coming up for Lone Wolf 4. Morgana. Morgana possible choice for Lone Wolf 4. And taking their time, making sure they get a good pick out here. From Xerxes Infinium. Just about 10 seconds to go here. And Nar locked in over on Team FaceCheck side. Got a Jarvan and a Morgana locked in over for Lone Wolf 4. And the final pick for Team FaceCheck. Lysandra locked in. And one more pick to go. Lone Wolf 4 coming up. LeBlanc. Did see both Lysandra and LeBlanc last night, and those are locked in. So there it is. For Team FaceCheck, we've got Skarner in the jungle. We've got Nami on support, Vayne as marksman. Nar's going to probably take top, and then Lysandra. And for Lone Wolf 4, we've got Jav the fourth. We've got Zach in the jungle. We've got Jinx, our marksman. Morgana going mid, more than likely, and LeBlanc. And so here it goes. The picks are all in. The bans are all in. And now we are just a few seconds away from our 3-minute delay while the teams get started. And then we'll be in the Rift watching the game go down. So right now we've got nobody versus nobody. This will not be a very exciting match, but my guess is we'll probably have about 10 people playing once these load. Hey, there we go. So should be a great match. A couple of really cool teams have been picked out. Should be really interesting to watch the various dynamics play out. Zach versus Skarner in the jungle. That'll be interesting. Lysandra and Morgana mid, and then Vayne versus Jinx. I know both are considered to be very, very strong marksmen at this point, and so we'll get a chance to see all of them in action. And the skin war. Let's see. So we've got 4 for Team FaceCheck. Ooh, it's a tie, and 4 for Lone Wolf 4. All right, so it's a dead tie for the skin war, and I can hear the breezes of Summoner's Rift coming up here. Not sure if that's coming through for you guys, but I can hear it. So that means we are going to be in the Rift any second here and actually get to see these guys go for it. And taking a look, looks like we are in. There we go. Excellent. Get a couple of things rearranged here. Get everybody in their right spot. And they're off. All right. So, as expected, we've got Nar shooting top. Looks like Lone Wolf 4 is pinging right on the river. We'll see what they're up to here. And looks like worlds could be colliding here a little bit. Indeed they are. Could have a little action right away. But mostly just warding. Lots of vision going down right away on river. And we'll see where the junglers start out. Looks like Lone Wolf 4 is pinging right towards the bottom of the river. And Zach and Jarvan congregating toward top to start the jungle off. And Nar hanging tight. Waiting for things to start up top. Doing a nice dance. Nar! He doesn't look like much, but when he amps out, he's serious business. And a little bit of a dance going down here mid. And there we go. Minions have spawned and the game begins. Looks like a congregation of Team FaceCheck hanging out here. Gonna help Skarner out to finish off the Krugs right out of the gate. And then head over to their lane. Nami giving a little bit of help. And same basic strategy put into play for Lone Wolf 4. And now the game begins. The back and forth starts. And we'll take a quick look at the bot matchup here. With Vayne and Nami stacked up against Jinx and Morgana. There we go. And Lysandra taking the mid position. Now everything's in order. And they're off. Obviously not a huge difference in CS at this point. Gold very even. Looks like Lysandra's taking a couple of hits mid, but keeping her distance. Quick look at vision. Scattered throughout. Nobody with a huge advantage. Nar getting chipped down pretty good actually by Jarvan top. And goes for it. And a couple of team FaceCheck congregating mid. Looks like Skarner came out for just a second. Maybe just to try to throw off Lysandra a little bit. And now Lysandra is giving Zach a hand in the jungle to take out the blue buff, and he actually gave it to her. So she's going to come back with the blue buff and have a little advantage in mid lane against Lysandra. Jarvan dropping some vision. And looks like Zach is hanging out. He's got the red buff and he's hanging out with his homies down on the bot side. And we'll see what they're up to here. I'm not sure if they know that Zach is in the bush. They may well not. There is some Lone Wolf 4 vision in the lower brush here, but oh, Zach's going to head out, go find something interesting to smash in the jungle. And quick look top. Looks like Jarvan's got Gnar pushed in pretty good. Gnar's just playing it cool, hanging back. And a quick look at early CS. And it looks like Jarvan is actually up a little bit on the top. Pretty dead heat for the junglers. Big advantage for Lysandra mid against LeBlanc. And looking at the marksman, very close. And support, of course, not a whole lot of CS at this point. And the Rift Scuttler getting smashed by Zach. Going down. And mid. Looks like a similar strategy has been employed by Team FaceCheck. And now Lysandra has got the blue buff. So now actually Lysandra and Morgana have the blue buff. Both popped 5, close to 6. Ults are going to come out pretty quick here. And quick look at the jungle. Zach going for the wolves. Skarner taking out the Gromp and popping 4. And lots of action bot, lots of trades going on here. Looks like Lone Wolf 4 are going to back off just a little bit. And swinging down just a tad. Looks like Vayne and Nami pushed up on their turret just a little bit. Trading back and forth just a little bit. Oh, and we have some action top. Skarner jumps in, stuns Jarvan. Both laying into him. Gnar doing his best. Chip down to a few hit points. Oh, will they get him? No. Flashes away and makes it out. Gnar chipped down by the turret. Close fight up there. It was a valiant effort. And Jarvan skips away with a couple of 100 hit points. So nice try from Team FaceCheck, but they didn't quite do it. Jarvan quick on his feet. And of course did burn that flash summoner. But got away, and that's, I mean, there's no better use for it than skipping away from a gank and not giving that kill. So far, no kills on the board. Over 6 minutes into the game. Things are really starting to cook. Ults are going to be up pretty quick here. Jarvan hanging in there and keeping the lane regulated, while Gnar goes back to base to get some good stuff. And now Zach swinging down, possibly looking for trouble here bot lane. We'll see what the decision is. There is some FaceCheck vision in the brush here, so he's not going to be able to sneak up that way. Oh! Stunned by Morgana. Zach hops in, and what a beautiful gank there. Wow. That was very nice. And we actually have 4 from Lone Wolf 4 stacked up bot. And boy, that was beautifully played. There was no vision, just up behind. Zach hung out there and then left right over the terrain. Popped in. Morgana stunned him. And that was all she wrote for Vayne, or for Nami. So very nice play there. Taking a quick look mid. And looks like pretty low life here. For LeBlanc. Poof. A couple of trades back and forth. And that's a Mountain Drake for Lone Wolf 4. So that's going to give him some additional damage against terrain, against objectives. Very nice thing to have. And they might actually get first turret blood here. I don't see anybody can come back. Jarvan does not have a teleport up, and they are going to do it. So 1 kill up for Lone Wolf 4, but Team FaceCheck has actually come through and gotten that first turret blood. I'm really not sure that there's a thing that Lone Wolf 4 can do to stop it. And there it is. So they are now up a turret. They got first turret. And nice play. Way to capitalize on that. So a beautiful gank down bot. Nice crush of an objective up top. And Lone Wolf 4 is now poised to do some nice damage to turrets as well with that Mountain Drake. So we'll see how this plays out. And Jarvan hanging out top. Pushing some creep around. And a quick look at CS. We'll hop back mid here and see what these guys are up to, Lissandra and LeBlanc. Quick look at CS, dead heat up top. Zach actually dominant on CS, 35 to Skarner's 22. Looks like Lissandra is actually up on LeBlanc by about 12. And pretty close down bot 2. Vayne actually ahead of Jinx by about 5. So pretty close on the CS. Biggest pull away here would probably be in Lissandra versus LeBlanc. Big jump there. We'll see how that plays out. But LeBlanc down, but the team did pick up a kill. Although that extra turret gold goes to Team FaceCheck, who cracked top turret just a little while ago. Looks like down bot, FaceCheck has pushed the creep up pretty good, but they're going to let it come back and freeze it up mid in the middle of the lane here. And some sort of mischief. Skarner hops over, has the red buff. Oh boy. Drags LeBlanc over and poof. Pudgy Pickle Pal takes out LeBlanc. Really nice play there. Nice cooperation from the two members of Team FaceCheck. Tie up the kills, and now between that kill and first turret blood, they are up about 1,300 gold, and they're going to make a rush for this turret. Zach coming up to defend it, though. And some action bot that we missed. Boom, looks like Vayne went down. Oh, and they got Nami too. Nice play from Lone Wolf 4. Now up 3-1 kills, and did close that gold gap too. Now just down by 400 gold, and they might have a crack at this turret. I'm not sure that there's a thing that FaceCheck can do. So, wow, what a great game. Very even match so far. Both sides playing very well. Creep wave is about to go down, but boy, they are really doing some serious damage. It won't be long before they take that turret out. Just a couple of chips away, and with that Mountain Drake, definitely a help for Lone Wolf 4 on that. Great play. Oh boy. And looks like Zach is quite low and making a run for it, but did manage to get away. As we talked about, Zach is definitely tough to take out. Lots of pings happening down bot. We'll see what happens. And we've got some vision up. Morgana doing a little counter warding, takes out Team FaceCheck's vision. And looks like that was about it. They just wanted to get the counter warding in. Skarner taking out the Krugs. And hopping back mid. Both at level 8. Both a little bit low, but not too low on hit points. Oh boy, nice play from LeBlanc. Chips down Lissandra to very low, down to under 300 hits. And quick look back up top. 56 to 60 on the CS, so Gnar and Jarvan playing it really close as far as CS goes. Looking at mid, junglers are dead even. Mid, Lissandra still a significant advantage on CS, up 20 at this point to LeBlanc's 50. And back down bot, all the action is here. Wow, and Zach gets another one. And another. Very nice. So Lone Wolf 4 playing a real aggressive game down bot. Zach, a dominant jungler for them. And there goes the turret. Oh, and Zach is going for it. Running after Nami and just pushing her back. Boy, very aggressive plays down bot. Tons of really effective help from Zach, the jungler. And Lone Wolf 2 doing some very nice work down bot. Now up 5 kills to 1 and pulled ahead on gold. Now up over 1,000 gold up. 5 kills to 1 even on turrets, and they've got the Mountain Drake. So some very nice play in the last 5 minutes from Lone Wolf 4. They're doing an excellent job and establishing some really nice dominance, especially down bot, where they have, with the help of Zach, pulled off some really nice maneuvers. And now looks like Morgana's going to head home and grab some gear. And Skarner swinging down the river here. And actually dropping some vision on Lone Wolf 4's side, but not going for any kind of counter jungling. Not going to dip into their Kool-Aid up there. And we'll see where this goes. Nami and Vayne reconverging down bot. Going to try to push their lane back into some semblance of an advantage. and push up to that turret. And Nami bouncing around in the jungle. We do have some deeper vision here from Lone Wolf 4, so they know exactly where she is right now. And good vision all around, actually, from both teams. As the tournament has progressed, the vision has definitely gotten better and better, and the teams that are good on vision tend to do really well in the game. And it looks like we've got another Mountain Drake coming up. And so that has no red vision, but blue vision, and Skarner actually goes down. So that was that. Skarner taken out, and another kill on the board for Lone Wolf 4. We have all sorts of people populating here in mid, big cluster, and the Lone Wolf 4 crew is very low. They got to be careful. Otherwise, they could get chipped down in a hurry by Team FaceCheck. But now up 6-1 kills. Lone Wolf 4 in the lead, up a couple thousand gold, or about 1,400 gold, and starting to pull ahead significantly, especially on the kills. And we'll see what happens with the Drake. FaceCheck does have some vision on it, as does Lone Wolf 4. And we'll see what Lone Wolf 4 does with this advantage. Ooh, careful. Careful, Lysandra. But there are 3 of them there, so this could actually turn into a scrap here. We'll see what happens. They definitely want to make some headway, want to make some money, want to crack some turrets. And we've got Jinx with the red buff bouncing around in the jungle. Zac swinging down as well. Got vision in place, and they are converging potentially on the dragon. But Skarner's wise to him, and they do have vision on the flip side here too. So Team FaceCheck wise to this. May well try to counter an attempt at the Mountain Drake. Oh boy, and there it goes. Whoo! Close one for Pudgy Pickle Pal. Just about got smoked there. And it looks like Jinx got... Oh boy, yeah, Jinx took him down. So that's up 7 kills to 1 in favor of Lone Wolf 4, who are now going for the second Mountain Drake and chipping it down mightily. Not a thing that Team FaceCheck can do in this situation other than just let them have another dragon, and boom, there it is. Another mountain in play for Lone Wolf 4. And they disperse. And another kill on the board from Team FaceCheck's attempt to stop that from happening. Taking a quick look top, Jarvan going for it on Gnar. Not able to pin him down. And quick look at the CS. Jarvan significantly ahead on CS. 107 creep to 69 for Gnar. So huge advantage. Definitely going to snowball into a gear advantage too. But we've got Skarner coming up. And whew, does it. Grabs him, pulls him back. Gnar goes for it, throws some boomerangs. Jarvan getting chipped down to almost nothing. Almost out of hit points. Oh, and Zac rushes in and saves him. Very nice. That was a great play. Great defensive play there from Zac. He's just been rad in this game so far. Solo tilt only, doing a great job. Saves Jarvan. There is a chance he would have skipped away from that on his own, but I wouldn't count on it. That was a great play from Zac. Very cool, as have been some of the other plays from Zac in the game so far. 1-0-2 right now on the board for Zac and Jinx. Whoo, 4-0-2. Definitely stacking up some cash. Going to be a rich Jinx with lots of nice gear. Already has that BF sword. And a quick comparison to Vayne. Huge difference in items. Massive damage coming out. Runan's already finished for Jinx, so that gold is definitely being put to good use. Huge advantage for Lone Wolf 4 at this point. 24k to 21. And continuing to pull ahead. We'll see where it goes from here. I know Team FaceCheck did play a great game last time they were up, though. So anything could happen. Slight advantage, but we're only 16 minutes into this thing. Obviously, anything could happen, and we'll see how it pans out. Looks like a LeBlanc sneaking around the river. Not sure where she's headed, but Zac going for it. And drawing a little bit of fire from Skarner. 2 other members of Team FaceCheck down here. We've got Nami, we've got Skarner, and we've got Lysandra taking out the blue buff. And looks like the Rift Herald is also up. And Lone Wolf 4 is going for it. Don't see any vision for Team FaceCheck in this neck of the woods. We'll see who they give it to, and they are heading up. Team FaceCheck is going in that general direction, but I don't think they're going to get there in time to make any difference at all. And that's all she wrote. Looks like Zac got it. And now they are converging, hopping down river, and that is a gnarly crew there. Lookout World. Yeah, I don't know if they're going to go for it or just intimidate. And Zac goes in, leaps in, massive damage being dealt here. So far 2 down from Team FaceCheck. Bing, bang, boom, Jarvan gets both of the kills, and what a nice play, and Skarner goes down. Looks like Jinx closed the deal on that, and they're going for the turret. Only a Gnar remains. Wow, and Zach hops in again, knocks them both up. Poof, and there goes Vayne. That is pretty intense. And Zach is probably going to get away with it, and he does. Yeah, Morgana helping out there, doing a great support and throwing his shield up, and they're going to nuke this turret. And now that is 3 turrets. 2 turrets to 1 turret, 12 kills to 1 kill, and they're going for the second. And keep in mind, they have 2 Mountain Drakes at this point, so their damage to turrets, even though they're only 18 minutes in, is very good. And they actually have started to stack some nice gear, so bing, bang, boom. 3 turrets to 1, 12 kills to 1, 30k to 24. Lone Wolf 4 is definitely pulling this one off. Very cool to see a Lone Wolf team playing a great game. We've actually seen a couple of Lone Wolves do very, very well so far. I know Lone Wolf 7 did some awesome stuff, and Lone Wolf 4 also doing some incredible stuff here, so we may well be seeing a Lone Wolf team move on to the championship finals next Saturday, and it's going to be tough to come back from this lead at this point. Starting to stack some gear over here on Team FaceCheck side, though, as well, of course. For the marksman, Vayne did pick up the BF sword, going for the static shiv. And Team FaceCheck is going to do their best to recover from this one. Looks like a teleport in happening right now at mid-turret. And Jarvan hops up. Jarvan starting to stack hit points nicely. And, of course, stack some nice speed boots. Very good. Lots of hit points. Very thick. And Jarvan got one. Looks like Nami got caught out. And between Jarvan and Morgana and Zach, not a whole lot that could be done there. So very tough right now to be Team FaceCheck, especially if you get caught out. They definitely got to stay together. Vayne down bot, probably going to try to push some of this creep off of the turret. Team FaceCheck can't afford to lose too much more in the way of infrastructure, but they got to make some money. So we'll see how this plays out. Looks like some Team FaceCheck vision over here. Got some Lone Wolf vision there, so both are going to know the other one's in that neck of the woods. Jinx running up top to clean a little house. Creeper starting to push in on that top turret. The single turret so far taken down by Team FaceCheck being the top turret. And Frozen Gnar. And definitely don't want to get caught out at this point. Quick look at summoners. Flash down for Gnar. Flash down for Nami. Heal down for Vayne. And on the flip side, most of them are up. Teleport down for Jarvan. And smite down for Zach. Team FaceCheck working their way up the river. Got to be careful, though. They want to chip away at this turret. It's not going to take much to take it out, but Zach hops in again. Dominant Zach swoops in. Jarvan gets the kill, and Jinx from afar pops the ult, does some nice damage, and now Skarner going for it and shuts down the block. Nice job, Skarner. And here we go with some more, and this is not looking good. Hope. And there it is, Zach with almost no hit points. Takes another one out, and bing, bang, boom, ace. Lone Wolf 4 chipped down to almost nothing, but they're going to go and take out a Cloud Drake and make some extra money and get some out-of-combat movement speed, and boom, there it is. And they are stacking Drakes at this point. Epic play, massive ace from Lone Wolf 4, and now up 18 to 2 kills, up 3 turrets. Up almost 10k gold, and Team FaceCheck reassembling here at their inner mid turret to try to keep the creep off and stop the snowball from continuing to roll, but I don't know if there's much they can do at this point. We will see, though, if the game goes on long enough. Keep in mind we're only at 22 minutes at this point. If the game goes on long enough, everybody's going to be about dead even on gear. It's just a matter of holding them off and trying to make some bank. Vayne down bot, keeping the creep off the turret, picking up some cash. Jinx rolling down the river, doing a little bit of counter warding, get rid of that Team FaceCheck vision. And Nami and Lissandra going forward as well in the vision front. Zach, almost 3k hit points, and boy, just able to leap into any fight and bounce people all over the place. And the rest of his team can just come in and clean house. They may be well going for the Baron. I don't see any Team FaceCheck vision here. No blue vision in play. They are going for Baron. I don't know if there's any awareness from Team FaceCheck's side that this is even happening right now. They're all over the place, and nope, I don't think that they're even going to know it happened until it's too late. And boom, there is the Baron, and another huge advantage for Lone Wolf 4. And we'll see what they do with it. Looks like first they're going to go take it out on some creep. Jinx just nuking them and keep that creep wave moving in. Not sure if they're going to go home or try to push immediately after pulling Baron. But looks like they're just doing a little jungle cleanup. Jarvan going home. Swinging over to Team FaceCheck to see what they are up to. And it looks like they're just trying to keep the creep off and take up defensive positions. Definitely not looking good for Team FaceCheck, but we will see how it plays out. Obviously, Lone Wolf 4 have been practicing and are some skilled players, and they have played an epic game so far, so that is super cool. Dominant play from every member of the team. 705, 2011, 333, 607, and double odd 8. Nice stats. A couple of kills on the board for Team FaceCheck too, though, which is always nice to know your opponents aren't strictly unkillable. And so there is a chance they have managed to kill them before. They have had some nice plays and a couple of nice maneuvers, so we'll see what they can do towards the end here. Looks like a big engage coming up again, though. And boy, once that Zac jumps in, that's the big thing they got to look out for. Once that happens and they all get knocked back and slowed down for a second. So super minions making their way up to the inner mid turret of Team FaceCheck, along with the entire crew of Lone Wolf 4. And I have a feeling these guys are going to need to pick a name. Zac goes in, jumps right in under the turret. They start to lay heavy fire in. Gnar goes down. Skarner goes down as well. And Jarvan jumps in, pops his ult, and nukes Vayne. Only 2 members of FaceCheck left. Zac in with the bounce again, and bing, bang, boom, double kill for Jinx. Whoo! What a battle! Oh! And Morgana actually gets smoked. Gets an assist in there for Lissandra. The turret actually took her down. They nuke the turret. They take out the first inhib of the game. Super creep on the way, and they're going for it. This may well be the very end of the game. We'll see if they stop it. I don't think they're gonna. Bing, bang, boom. Both Nexus turrets down. Nobody home for Team FaceCheck. Chipping it down to nothing. And that is all she wrote. Ladies and gentlemen, Lone Wolf 4 advancing to the finals. Whoo, what a game. Just over 25 minutes. I was close at the start, but boy, once they started to go for it, it was all over. And here's Zac, who I would say is definitely one of the MVPs of the game. What a play by Solo Tilt Only. I mean, just dominant performance by everybody on Lone Wolf 4. That was really cool to see. And let's jump over to the stats real quick here and just take a look. So, Team FaceCheck, 3 kills, 6 assists, 23 deaths. To Lone Wolf 4's 23 kills, 4 deaths, and 48 assists. So, taking a look at the kills and gold on Team FaceCheck, nobody really shined. Probably the best performance was 2-4-1 for Pudgy Pickle Pal. And taking a look at gold, max gold on the team was 7.2k. It's really tough to compete with Lone Wolf 4's gold. I mean, at 13.3k for Jinx, just a super carry. Wreath with gear, 8-0-10 for Xerxes Infinium. Solo Tilt only goes 3-0-15. What awesome stats there. I mean, talk about assists, just boldly leaping into every single fight to initiate. 8-0-9 from Jarvan, also some great play. 0-1-10 from Morgana. Excellent support stats, lots of assists. Did some cool stuff as well as, in addition to that, in defending teammates. So nice play from Snatch Can Pete. And LeBlanc 4-3-4 did some good play though. Held Floodlights, held his own mid, and did some nice work. And didn't get nuked enough to give a bunch of gold to the opposition. So what a game! So again, this is Synergist for the Gigazone Gaming League of Legends Championship. And tonight's matchup was Team FaceCheck as blue versus Lone Wolf 4 as red. And Lone Wolf 4 played a dominant game. It was close for a couple of minutes, but once they started to snowball, they just wrecked house. Picked up Mountain Drake ×2, Cloud Drake, went for Baron, and then just rolled that right into a very sudden back-to-back aces and just closed the deal. Knocked out the center, the inner mid turret, took out the inhib, and went straight for the Nexus turrets and nuked the Nexus before FaceCheck had a chance to even respawn. So fantastic game. And just one more quick reminder that the live championship is going to be next Saturday, November 12th at the Sanford Center Ballroom in Bemidji, Minnesota. You can go to gigazonegaming.com to learn more about that. And again, tons of cool stuff. We will have the live League of Legends championship with the final 8 teams, one of which is Lone Wolf 4 that we just saw play tonight. Doors open at 10, and in addition to the League of Legends championship, there's Street Fighter 5, Mario Kart 8, Donkey Kong, Magic the Gathering tournament. Doors open at 10. I hope some of the people that are on the stream here might watch this later on can join us live in Bemidji, Minnesota for the Gigazone Gaming League of Legends Championship Finals. Super cool. Thanks for joining me, guys. And boy, what a fight. One more time, Lone Wolf 4, awesome play. Great play from both sides, but Lone Wolf 4 dominated that one.